Morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in the world. This is Philip Chan, your host, also known as the 10-second maths expert. I'm here today at Radio Works World together with the beautiful and wonderful, amazing Marina Nanny. So welcome to you all. So before I get started, I'll just let Marina say hello before I start my show today.
Wow, Philip, thank you so much. I'm just co-hosting with you. I'm your co-pilot. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Radio W.O.R.K.S world because, you know, Philip is the magician. I don't think he's anymore just one thing. I think he got so many talents. And today's topic, I think it's something that is very dear to my heart because it's about speaking up. It's about putting your message out there because you are just a messenger. Over to you, Philip.
Thank you very much, Marina. The topic I'm talking about is about public speaking. And when I actually talk to people sometimes, oh, no, I can never, ever do that. Well, do you know, I was once at that stage. You know, I used to be petrified. You know, when someone said, stand up and speak, even in class, people just say my name, I started sweating. You know, I feel a little bit sick. So if you can relate to that, put your hands up. And now I can't see you. So today, some of the things I want you to do, besides just sharing the tips with you, I want you to be doing them. So it's a little bit more interactive. So I hope you can actually do that and join in with me so you can get some practical advice. And also at the end of the show, you're going to have something that you can go away to practice and make it better for you. Okay, right. So first thing, no one can see you at home. So, right, raise your hand if you want to be able to be confident in talking to anybody. Fantastic. Right, raise your hand again and say if you really want to be confident and actually share your message to whoever and actually have fun with it. Actually, and say hi.
Hi.
Thank you. Now, there was a research that's been done by a top university some years ago, and they wanted to know the audience reaction to boring speakers. And so they did the study, and this was the summary of the results. And they discovered that most people will give a boring speaker about 2 minutes, 40 seconds before something very strange starts to happen in their mind. Roughly 10% of the people will say, I feel like I wish I was at home. And there was another 10% then just start to daydream and look at all over the room. But the other 80% started fantasizing, actually making love to their partner. Now, if that research is true, and I'm a boring speaker today in this show, some of you in exactly 2 minutes, 4 seconds can thank me for a very stimulating 20 minutes. I want to talk to you today about my S.P.E.A.K system. That's S.P.E.A.K. And the S stands for the state, your state of mind. Because also you say, I don't feel like doing it, then you're not going to do it. So it's important how do you get yourself in a state of mind to actually to do things. Also, when you're giving a speech or a talk, whether it's a small one, then also you want to prepare for it. Also, when you're actually talking to an audience, it's important to make eye contact so you actually develop that rapport. And how you do that is, it's very, very important. Now, I may not have time to touch on everything, but hopefully I'll just give you enough information just to get you started. And when you want to come back and work with me, perhaps another time, and I'd love for you to join me. I'm actually working with a few people who's actually having weddings and they're petrified to give a speech at a wedding. So they said, oh, I feel sick. I want to do it, but I don't want to do it. Yes, I do, but I don't. So I'm teaching a very simple system using my speech, S.P.E.A.K system, to help them to deliver speech without actually using any notes. They're going to have fun with him. So first exercise I want to do with all of you is when you're nervous, you need to get that nerve out. So please do that at home with me. And when you do this, you're going to put an action to it. Now, I'm not going to put an action to that too quickly because it may distort the sound quality. So, right, just say, who wants tea? Who wants coffee? Right, do that with me. Who wants tea? Who wants coffee? Now, when you say that, it doesn't come across. Now, this time, do this again, but with this difference. When you say, who wants tea? You put your hands right up in the air. And you do it hard and fast. Okay, do it with me now. Who wants tea? Right up. Do that. And now, who wants coffee? Do that again. Fantastic. Now, if you want to practice a few times before you give a speech, that is actually, for a lot of people, that's a good way to just get rid of some nerves. The other thing about eye contact is normally when people are talking on stage, that the eyes are going back and forth like this, and it's also keep saying no, don't listen to me, or this spraying idea. If you want to get the rapport with an audience, the best way to actually is to do a random eye contact. So you look at one person, you talk to the end of that sentence, then you move your eyes to another room, maybe somewhere at the back. You talk another sentence, and then when you finish, then you look at someone else, and you do it randomly around the room. And when you start doing that, people feel that you're engaging them. You're talking, instead of to a massive group, you're talking to them personally to create that rapport. The other thing is the voice is very important. You see, if I now start talking to you at this level, at this pace, I'm sure in about another 30 seconds, you're going to fall asleep. So it's important. Now, what happens if you're a doctor and your doctor on a stethoscope take your pulse and there's no heartbeat? What happened? Yes, it flatlines. So the key is, in your speech, have a beat. In your speech, have a beat. And really, there are three key things in terms of tonality. One is what I call impact, and some people say is the worry sound. The other is to inform. This is sometimes people call it a sage sound. It's a very even, rhythmical, melodic. And also the other one is the intimate, or the lovers. That's when it's very slow, deep. And in fact, when I'm talking to you like this, we have a very intimate time. But then again, when you actually want to make a big impact, then you start doing quicker, and you may even have gestures to convey the energy. But then again, if you talk at that level, people say, wow, what the hell is it? What is he on? Then also you need to change it to maybe a more, when you get a message across sometimes, a more even tone. So you're talking at a nice rhythmic pace and so on. So those are the three pace that you may want to start doing. So I'm going to do a short exercise with you now. We're going to do our alphabets, our A, B, C, D. But as we're doing it, we're going to change the pace of the impact, or the warrior, the informed tone. That's the very melodic, even, sage, and also then the lover. So we're going to start from the sage tone. So I'm going to do it with you. So I'm going to say the tone, I'll do it, and we're going to do it together. All right? Join in, please. So it's the stage. So we're going to start with our alphabet. So here we go. A, B, C, D, E. Warrior now. F, G, H, I, J, K. Lover. If I lose my track, don't worry. L, M, N, O, P. Back to stage. H, R, S, T, and I lost my track, but it doesn't matter. It's the tone and a practice. So if you practice doing your alphabet, practice the three tones by yourself, you will then get better at speaking and the confidence. One of the things that is always good when you're actually giving a speech is to share a story, because you, rather than be lecture people don't want to be lectured. They want information, and one of the best way to actually to do that is via story. So for instance, one time back in ancient Greece, a young boy went to a very intelligent, wise man called Socrates, and he said, "Look, Master Socrates, I want to learn everything, from you, so I can be as smart as you." And Socrates said, "Well, really? You really, really, honestly want to learn?" "Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, master. Absolutely." "So, if I tell you to do everything, will you do it precisely?" "Oh, yes, of course, sir." "Okay, follow me." So Socrates marched the boys down to the river and start walking out into the water. Now, the boy is a very small boy, and he said, "Well, what am I supposed to learn from this?" But Socrates kept walking, and after a while, the water got over his head. And the boy said, "Hang on, I'm drowning. He's got my head underwater. What's going on? What's going on?" And after a while, Socrates is holding him down. He said, "He's drowning me. He's drowning me. He's drowning me." And just before he passed out, Socrates actually hauled him out to the bank. And the boy said, What was that all about? What was that all about?" And Socrates said, "When you were under the water, what's the most important thing that you want?" He said, "A breath of fresh air." And he said, "If you want to learn, that is how badly you need to feel. You want that breath of fresh air, you would do anything." So sometimes by sharing a very simple story, jokes is not a very good thing to do unless you're very good at it. So for instance, I can remember one time, actually, I wanted to become a comedian. But I went to my mum and she said, "Mum, I really want to become a comedian." And Mum, I don't think you want to do that because people will laugh at you. So sorry, that's a bad joke. I'll stick to my daytime job. One of the things that's, as a teacher for 45 years, it's a big area that it's always been missing from training, is teaching teachers how to actually talk to the students. And so I actually do a training session with them before they actually would go into all the details of how to plan a lesson and so on. And so that's a very, very big area. I'm going to say one thing that's very important for the listeners today. If you were like me, who said, "I can never give a speech," because my excuse is I'm always a shy person. Until one of my mentors actually got home and said, "Actually, look, Philip, think carefully what you're saying. If you say you're a shy person, then really you're very selfish." That really took me back because of what? But he said, "Look, the reason, let me tell you straight, and as a coach will tell you what you need to learn and need to hear, not what you want to hear. Because if people tell you what you want to hear, it's not going to change one bit." So this coach, he was being tough with me, and I'm so thankful he did. And so look, the reason why people get nervous and shy is because they're always thinking about themselves. If you are thinking about the message you're giving, then you find that shyness, the nerves will just disappear very quickly because it's not about you. It's about the message. And also the people in the audience will actually, they're scared too. The fact that you are standing up there, sharing your thing, they actually have great respect for you. So don't worry about what's coming out of your mouth. Just share honestly from your heart. And when you do that, then you find, that will have a great big impact in trying to memorize the script, because you're being authentic, you're sharing from the heart, and that is important. Now, in the time that I've we're together, there's so much more I would like to do with you and share with you. And if you're some of my clients who are coming to me to learn how to actually do public speaking, I love to work with you. And if you do want to get in contact with me, you can actually go to my website, which is www.jetsetlearning. They email me on info@jetsetlearning.com. So I love my time with you today. I hope I've shared a few tips that you can use right now. When we finish this program, you can start practicing right now to help you to get your started on maybe a speech you're giving to work people, if you've got a party, and those of you business, we have a much higher level course to show people how to deliver your message in a way that will impact you, and also to actually give your business the limelight which you'll need. So I thank you for this time that you were with me today. I hope you got some information. So with that, I'll say have a fantastic day, have a fantastic week. Just go out and practice. And by the way, who wants tea? Sorry, and who wants coffee? Oh, you want a fruit juice. Okay, I know you've been awkward. So thank you very much for your time with me, and have a great day. So from Philip Chan, your host today, and also with the fantastic Marine Nanny. So we'll say bye-bye from now from Radio Works Well. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.